this computer. Okay. So first and foremost, the link that second link that I sent you, once
Mm-hmm.
you put it in, it's going to bring you over here into this space.
Okay.
The login you just created will be here. I gotta unlock. So, like the New Zion Stories username and password will end up right there. And then for myself, come on.
Hold it. Just let me ask you right here.
Mm-hmm.
I created a password
Mm-hmm.
for the WordPress. What is the username? Is it
Your email address.
that I just sent you?
Yeah, the
That
one that,
Diane 03?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah. So you put in your email address and then the password that you just created.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Next, you're going to click login and it's going to take you to the back end of the site.
Okay.
So there are a couple places that you're going to be using back here the most often. The first is your blog posts. So in order to get to them, here on the left-hand side, there's a section that says posts. And you can just click on it or hover over and click all posts. And you'll see everything that's been posted up to this point. And you can go in and edit them if you want to by hovering over and clicking edit. And it's going to bring you in here. And you can edit to your heart's content. Or if you want to create something completely new, you're going to click add new post. So here you're going to do blog post name. You're going to write your content. If you are looking to link something in here, all you have to do is highlight what you want to link and then click this icon right here. Put in your link to whatever. So let's say you're linking towards like Google.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wrote it out, or you can copy and paste whatever you're linking to or referencing, and you're
Okay.
going to press this submit so that it actually links.
Okay.
One thing you want to make sure of if it's going off your site, just click back into it. You see here, this is what I put in. I'm going to edit it, expand the advanced tab and open a new in the new
Mm-hmm.
and click save. If by some reason you want to add an image to this, like you press enter after your written content, you see this plus icon that shows up,
Yes.
and then you're gonna search for image, or you have other things you can use here. So in this case, I want to use image. I'm going to upload something. So in this case, I'm going to grab an icon for right now. So this
Mm-hmm.
is the icon that I just uploaded. I can
Mm-hmm.
change the size. I can cause it to be wrapping with the text.
Mm-hmm.
So by sending it to the right, text is going to wrap around it. So you can play around with this. So it can be full width, aligned left, where the text wraps to the left, like around it, left or right, of how it's wrapping around the text. It's your choice. Or have nothing and it's just there. You can change the alignment to center as well, to where there is no wrapping around it. It's just aligned center, and you just continue on writing.
Mm-hmm.
You can also decide to play around with anything else in here. You'll see this is common things you might use, like a list. You also have a quote here. So if you decide to do a quotation from somebody, you can enter it there. and anything else you want to use in here. So you have images, galleries, audio if you wanted to, and adding buttons if you want to. So play around.
Okay.
But for the most part, you'll primarily be working with just the text.
Right.
Once you're done, like writing your content here,
Mm-hmm.
I want to either publish it now, which I'll click publish here, or if you want to schedule it for later, click the post tab here,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see here there's a publish line where it says immediately,
Mm-hmm.
and you can schedule it for a later date. So if
Oh,
you
oh,
decide I want to sit here and write 6 blog posts so I don't have to worry about this for the next 2 months.
right.
You can sit here, write them and schedule them ahead of time. And they'll auto post the date and time that you've set.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, what you want to do is to fill in this section. This is for SEO purposes. So remember how I was telling you when you're writing, think about phrases that you want people to be searching for. So whatever your primary focus phrase is, so let's say if you write a post about Juneteenth, you either just do, how about I spell it correctly? I'm not. So you either put that on its own or a specific phrase that you want to be
Mm-hmm.
primary. So let's say the start of Juneteenth or Juneteenth's beginning. So if there's a specific phrase that you really want associated with this post, it can be you pop that there because it's the purpose of this post. And then you're going to make sure that your title is SEO happy. So, New Zion Stories is always going to be at the end of it. The times you want to edit this is if you think it's way too long and you need to truncate it. Because if it's, I don't know, 15 words, for example, it's going to cut it anyway in Google searches because it's long. So if you want to optimize it to be the best it can be in a search, you can modify it here.
Just by clicking, where would I where would I click to modify it?
So here it says title page. This
Yeah,
is where you're going to edit this because you see separator and site title that's left here. So you want to
yeah,
keep that. So let's say the study, if the length of the text is a peer study of the start of Juneteenth in uh during the presidency of,
yeah,
yes, that's
yeah,
long. It's very
yeah.
long. So you might want to do just the study of the peer or just peer study
Okay,
of
okay,
Juneteenth. So now it's shorter, it's very concise, and you're using good phrasing for social media, for SEO purposes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Search engine optimization.
Yeah. Here, the meta description. So you can either A, let it generate itself if your first paragraph is good, or B, if you want very specific phrasing to go here, you're going to write it here. So that's up to you. Um, and then
So what does this meta description mean? Is that I'm supposed that's a brief description of what the post is about?
yeah. So you
Oh,
know that one or two sentence that shows up when you do a Google search or any search for that matter, that
right.
is what's displaying there. So if you feel
Oh,
that your first paragraph is not
okay.
descriptive enough of telling people this is what this post is about,
Right.
then you can write the description here. That's what's going to show up in search terms, but you don't lose your phrasing of your first paragraph. So if you have
Gotcha.
a very story oriented first paragraph, but it doesn't have any of your key phrasing in it. You
Mm-hmm.
can write it here instead to help with SEO.
Gotcha.
Yep. Because sometimes, like if it's a press release, you have all that stuff that in the beginning of the like address or whatever, and posted on this
Mm-hmm.
on
Mm-hmm.
this. You don't want that showing up because
Right.
it's language that has nothing to do with the actual meat of the post. You would want to rewrite it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. And after that's done, you can click publish and we're good to go. And it'll either auto publish the date you set or publish immediately at that time.
Okay.
So that is one you're going to be in the most at. Your next one is your books section. So your books page is automatically generating based on what you're posting in here. So I'm going to go into books.
Oh, hold, can we go back
Mm.
to posts for just a minute?
Yep.
Shouldn't you delete that sample post that you just, yeah,
Yep.
that one.
Yep. It's sitting in draft, so it doesn't hurt you in any way.
Okay.
So you can leave stuff like you can, if you start writing something and you need to step away,
Mm-hmm.
just make sure there's up here, once you started writing, there's a save draft link up here. So
Right.
just click save draft and then you can leave and
Okay.
it will sit in draft mode here for you. So you don't have to worry about losing, and you can step away and still continue at a later time.
Okay, great.
Okay. Our next section that we're going to go into is books. So I'm going to click on it and you'll see the two that are currently right there.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to edit it, you just hover over and click edit, and you'll see your primary title and then the description of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to scroll down and you'll see all these extra fields that fill in the rest. So we have our 3D book image right here.
Mm-hmm.
You have the subheading for your title, the link to purchase,
Mm-hmm.
the book company logo. In this case, it's Amazon. If you decide to do it through something else, you would upload an image right here.
Mm-hmm.
The published date, the ISBN number, and the ebook information.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our testimonials.
Okay.
So these, we have these existing three. So if I want to add more, I'm going to click add row. I'm going to put in the person's name,
Mm-hmm.
their position or title,
Mm-hmm.
and then pasting in their text, their actual testimonial right here.
Okay.
You can also drag and drop these as you see fit. So I'm going to hover over here and you see that the drag to reorder icon shows up. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
take this, drag and drop it to the top if I want it first.
Okay.
If I want to delete something, you'll see here there's a remove row icon.
Mm-hmm.
And if in this case, I'm going to remove this one and then ask for confirmation and remove.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's simple.
Mm-hmm. If you want to make yourself a little bit easier, if you don't want to drag and drop, you can click the plus icon and it will show up exactly where you push it. Like you put like add row.
Yeah.
So if it's really long listing, if you want it in a certain order in between two different ones, you'll just have to press the plus icon and add it where you want to be.
Okay.
You'll also see that the book, the flat version is over here,
Mm-hmm.
featured image for the main archive book page. So if you wanted to switch this out with something else, I'd click on it. I'd go in here. If it was the coming soon, I'd click the coming soon and click set featured image. So in this case, I'm going to go back to the original. Once you're done editing, you also have the SEO block here. So you would put in your key phrase that you want. So here I probably would do history of Walker Gamble School. Oops. Yeah. Because that is a key phrase for this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would write my description here that
Okay.
fits. So
Okay.
in this case, I'm happy with this first sentence. I'm going to just add it here or let it auto generate itself.
Mm-hmm.
Up to you. And we're good. And it'll show you a little preview of what this is. So here I want bright gold and blue, but I also want that secondary headline in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to add it here. And I am fine with the fact that it is cutting off
Yeah, the other
into
part.
Zion. I'm fine with that. It's fine because this is more important
Okay.
than the rest of it. So, and then we have our key phrase sitting in here as well.
So what are those red lines? I see a red line under the SEO title block, and then under the meta description is an orange line.
So it's telling me that it's too long.
Okay.
So you'll see here, located in Eastern Clarendon County, South.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where it's cutting it off. So you'll
Okay.
see if you want to finesse this even more, it will show you
Gotcha.
how it is. So in this case, it's also orange because I didn't use the phrase in there. So if I put in the history
Mm-hmm.
was established okay, so if I cut that out, it is now green because it's happy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So here it's unhappy because it's very long,
Mm-hmm.
but I want this part in here.
Right.
I'm
Right.
okay with it. And I'm not like, if you want to actually make it happy, you can edit
Yeah.
this as you see
Right.
fit, but I am fine with it cutting off there
Okay.
because it has the most important stuff sitting in there. Okay,
Okay.
so we have to recap. We have the description of the book sitting here. You can do whatever you want in here because it's a general post type WYSIWYG editor.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to link anything again, highlight, link it. If you want to bold something, highlight, press bold,
Mm-hmm.
italics. And there's other things that you can use here as well if you want to.
Okay.
Like if you, but those are your two most common. If you want to align this differently, you have aligned center, aligned right.
Okay.
You have your your SEO stuff where you have your key phrase, your SEO title, and your meta description.
Okay.
You have your supporting information of the three-dimensional book, your secondary title, the link to purchase, the company book link logo, where it's selling through, the published date, your ISBN and the ASIN numbers, and your testimonials.
Okay. So question.
Hmm.
This is data that's on the homepage about the featured book. Yes. So
Hmm.
this is not data that's on the books page.
This is the books page.
So why is the image of the book the 3D instead of the flat image that we see on the books page?
Oh, so it is.
Yeah, see,
Okay,
see
so this
that.
is the flat version, and then when you go into it, you see the 3D version.
Okay.
So this is the individual book page. Like this is the
Yeah, yeah,
individual.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm calling the
Oh,
featured book page. Yeah.
okay. Yep. Yep. You're correct. Sorry for confusing
Right.
you.
So that's the individual book page.
Hmm.
And so going back to WordPress then, that image that I see here,
Hmm.
that's the 3D image,
Yep.
but there is another image. Yeah, this image over to the right,
Yep. That's the
that's
flat
the flat
version.
image. Okay.
Yep. Yep. So you have
I,
two
so,
places,
so
two
I would need
places. Go
so
ahead.
I would
Sorry.
need to put upload if I'm going to use a 3D on one on the featured book page and a flat on the books page, I will need to upload two different images on this uh, WordPress page.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And if you don't want to use the 3D version, that's fine
Hmm.
too. You can have whatever image you want in this space.
Yeah, right,
So
right.
for example, like if it's a brand new here, no image selected, I
Hmm.
click add image and I select or upload a brand new one
Right.
and it goes in that spot.
Okay, great.
Yep. So once you're done editing, you'll click save.
Okay.
If you're adding something completely new, um, leave, you just click add new book and fill in all the information. So new book title, book description, and so you know if you're not ready for this stuff, that is perfectly okay. If it's not, if it's not filled in, it will not show.
Okay.
Yep. So that's what's happening with
With the coming soon.
yep. So those little areas that we haven't filled in are not showing at all because
Okay.
we're not ready for them.
Right.
Oh, I gotta hide this one. I forgot. I gotta put a conditional in for that. I'll do that after this.
Okay.
I just forgot because I was making sure it worked. So yeah, everything else, if you don't fill it in, it's not going to show. So you don't have to worry about forcing anything.
Okay, so Jessica, please, please, please forgive me if I seem to be asking the same question, but I'm trying to so when I want to update the featured book
Mm-hmm.
on the site, I still click on books in WordPress to get started with to add a new book to add a new featured book. I will still navigate to the left menu, click on books, and
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, see right, I would click on books and then
Yep.
I would click on add new book.
Yep.
Now, if I wanted to add a new book to the books page, this is not the featured books page, but the books page, like a good example was the coming soon book.
Mm-hmm.
I do I still go to books on the left
Mm-hmm.
navigational menu.
Yep. Because this auto fills. So when you're ready to add another one and you publish it, it's automatically going to be added here. So you don't even have to touch this page at all.
Okay. I'm this may come to me later, but I'm a little bit confused, but go ahead. Just go ahead. It'll come to me.
It's fine. So when you add a completely new book, let me just close this stuff. Okay, so let's say we've added a completely new book here and we've pressed publish. It's going to automatically generate a new individual page for itself. And it's also going to add itself to this page.
Oh, oh, okay. Now I'm getting it. Now
Yep.
I'm getting it.
Yep. So it auto does it for you. So you don't have to like
Oh,
go in multiple places to add this stuff. The only one you're going to have to update is the home page, which I'll show you how to edit going yourself as well.
okay.
Yep. So this page is auto filling itself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to mess with it. And same goes with the blog pages. Once you've posted a new blog post, it's going to automatically add itself here.
But want to keep it from going from being more than three at a time, does it automatically remove the last one
So
or the first one?
I have it set so that when the pagination comes up, it's going to have a max of 9 on a page. So you'll have 9 cubes that show up here.
And when it gets past nine, what happens?
You'll have a pagination. So you know how you press next and previous
Yeah.
on large blogs? It will automatically bring that up and you can start navigating to older posts.
Okay, got so it's not going to ever remove a post. It's just going to have the page pagination.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, because you never want like with this stuff, you never want it removed.
You're right.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep, because it's helping you both SEO wise and then the fact of like this stuff is information that should stay.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So the blog page and the books page, you'll never have to edit ever.
Okay.
Only by the only stuff that you're actually doing is adding these pages and then it will automatically place themselves in their respective locations.
So how does it then know to uh again, please forgive me.
Oh, it's okay.
So how does it know to take away go back to that to the books page
Mm-hmm.
when Living and Dreaming Down South eventually comes out and it's ready for publication and ordering,
Mm-hmm.
how does it know to remove the coming soon when I upload the new uh book cover, front cover for
Mm-hmm.
Living and Dreaming, how does it know that it goes in the coming soon spot?
It's gonna automatically update because the images, the way I have it talking to each other,
Oh, okay.
that when you fill in those fields I showed you,
Yeah.
that it fills in these at the same time. So what it's doing
Okay.
is looking at that post and says, I want whatever that image is, I don't care what it is that's there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to load that image in that spot. So as
Gotcha.
soon as you switch it out and update it, it's going to be
Yeah.
okay. You've new image has been shown there. I'm going to load that instead.
Okay.
So it's all talking to each other because I
Okay.
try to make it so that you don't have to, that there's automation going on here
Mm-hmm.
to save you time. So you don't have to worry about spending multiple hours in here updating all the places.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So that is pretty much the main things that you'll be doing in the back end area. The two places that you're going to be updating on your own by the easiest way to edit them is being in the front is when you're logged in. It'll shoot you over here once you've logged in. So let's say you want to edit the home page
Mm-hmm.
and your about page. So the easiest way to do that is like, okay, I'm logged in now. I'm going to go to the front of the site, which front over here and it says visit site.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're on the home page. So let's say you're ready for the other book to be released
Mm-hmm.
and you want to update all this information.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is over here, I'm going to click edit with Elementor. It's going to open up an editor. It's a drag and drop editor. So you'll see as you're hovering over things, things start to highlight.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I'm ready to change this text. I clicked on it and you'll see that the panel here has opened on the left-hand side
Okay.
and it's just a text editor. When I'm ready to update this, where I want to put the new book cover, I've clicked on the book and you see the image right here. I'm going to click on it. It brings me to the media library and let's say this is the new book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to select it, click select, and now the new book is here.
Okay.
Now I'm going to update this text. So I'm going to click into this top one and put new title. I'm going to click into the second one and put the secondary title. And then
Gotcha.
here, I clicked into this third one and you'll see the brief description.
Okay.
So if you have created the book in the back end, like the individual page,
Yeah.
or if you want to link it directly to Amazon, which I've linked this one directly to Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
you click on this button right here. You see the panel open here on the side and update this
Right.
link.
Okay. Okay.
And then here, this is automatically updating on its own.
Right.
So the two spots in this place that you'll be editing is this welcome section that you might change at a later date and
Right.
this upcoming, coming soon, new book section.
And this is on the live site, on the front end of the live site.
Yes.
Ooh, that's scary. That's scary, Jennifer. Go ahead, though.
Okay, so let's say you accidentally did something and you're like, oh my goodness, I messed something up. That is okay because it has a history panel, so you can backtrack. So in this case, I accidentally changed the image and I didn't want that to happen and I deleted my title. That
Right.
is perfectly okay. We can backtrack. So up here in the top left-hand corner, you click this little icon and you see this history.
Yeah.
So now I want to backtrack what I've done. So I'm going to click here and now it's backtracking any of the editing that I've done.
Okay.
So right here is where we started. I deleted and changed my title, which I didn't want to do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
backtracking. I'm seeing everything like as like individually starts to undo. And then you can, let's say, okay, I did want to change the image, but I didn't want to change the title.
Right.
When you've backtracked as far as you wanted to, you can continue editing from there.
Okay.
So here I'm going to backtrack to right before that and completely to the beginning. And then once I'm done editing all I've wanted to do, I'm going to click publish. And you're good to go and it updates.
Okay.
And then to exit out of here, just click this top left-hand corner, exit to WordPress.
Okay.
If something happens and you don't know how to repair what you've done, reach out. It's fine. I
Okay.
am not going to abandon you just because we're done working together.
Like, Jennifer, I just
Like,
demolished
I
the
broke
site.
it. I broke it. Please help me fix
There's
it.
a big blank space on the home page.
It is perfectly okay. I have one who does exactly that, and he goes, I deleted my site. Can you fix it for me? And then I go in, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Just click of a button, it restores itself, and we're good.
Oh gosh, that's so
So
funny.
it's okay. All right, the other one is the about page, which is edited the exact same way. I just navigate to it on the about page. I click edit with Elementor.
Oh, okay.
The panel opens up. Like, let's say you want to change this image. I want to switch it out. So I've clicked on it. I click the image. I upload something completely new
Mm-hmm.
to whatever you want it to be. And then select it again, click select, and it updates. And
Okay.
then here, this is just a title block right here. And this is just general text.
Okay.
And when you're done, click publish and it will update itself.
Okay.
And then that's it. So yes, that is pretty much all the places that you need to be and that you'll be editing on the norm.
So I've noticed that throughout this presentation training, you have selected files from a media library.
Mm-hmm.
Would you suggest that any images that I want to upload to that I want to use in the site, that I start by uploading those images to the media library? And if
Yeah.
so, how do I do that?
So in the back end here,
Okay.
you have media
Okay.
and library.
Yeah.
You'll see everything that's currently in there.
And where's the add new me? Oh, at the top. Okay.
So add new media file. This panel will pop up. Select files. You can add as many as you want. So if I wanted to select this many files,
They'll all open, they'll all be added.
yep, I'll delete all these. I won't leave these in here for you.
Yeah, thank you. Um, and do they automatically size themselves correctly, or do I
They,
do that?
ideally, you want to do that ahead of time.
Oh,
You can do that by running through, I'm gonna, was it image, I forgot what it is. Oh, tiny PNG it is. Tiny PNG. I'm gonna leave this in for you to use as well. So if you want to optimize your images before you upload them, just
hmm.
drop your images in here and it will automatically size it for you. For example, I'm going to throw in a larger one. So it will optimize it for you. And then you can click download all images and it will, you can download all the new stuff that's optimized ahead of time.
So what are they doing with these images that they're letting you optimize for free? Are they potentially reselling them to somewhere?
No, it's just compressing. You
Oh,
have like, it says here you have a limit of 20 images and 5 megabytes a piece. So it sets limits for free. And if you want more than what the limits they give you, like it's like 20 images per month.
okay, it's per month. Okay,
Yeah. And then you can't upload anything higher than 5 megabytes.
okay,
So they impose limits on you, and if you want more than what they provide, you have to pay.
okay,
So that's how they get you if you don't have a way to do it. But if
okay,
you're not optimizing that many, this is all you'll need.
okay,
Yep.
okay,
And then you can upload them into the media library from there.
okay.
Yep. So the last bit is if you want to do 3D book covers, I'm going
Mhm,
to show you this. There's one that's with the link that this one of the links I've just dropped into here. It's
mhm.
the DIY book covers 3D mockups.
Okay.
So it's going to throw you into this spot. So here you have different options of being able to generate like your 3D books. So the one that I used was this one right here,
Mm-hmm.
but you can choose any of these that you want to
Okay.
use. So if I chose, like this one requires a spine and the main cover. So if I chose this one, you'll highlight that it's been chosen. And then I'm going to press next. Then it asks for two images that are here. So the first one is the cover image. So browse. I'm just going to grab something random. So that's it won't show anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll also ask for a spine. So whenever you get your cover from your designer,
Yeah.
ask for a spine if you want to use this view.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you would upload both of them. So I click upload, you'll see that's the one that I added for the main cover.
Mm-hmm.
And upload the second, the cube pattern is what I've chosen to use for the spine.
Okay.
So then after you've uploaded them, it will tell you, you'll know they're both uploaded when you see both images show up here.
Okay.
Then you can press next and you'll see that gives you two options right here for PNG and JPEG. You want the PNG one.
So you're saying anytime I use this particular tool, use the PNG image.
Yeah, because it makes a transparent image.
Okay.
So here you'll see that it used that cube, just compressed it as the spine,
Mm-hmm.
and the cover right here.
Got you.
Yep. So now I want to upload it to my media library. So I'm going to go into the media library and select files. I'm going to grab the one that was just generated and I downloaded.
Mm-hmm.
It is now there. And then I'm going to have you crop it because right now it's a big square. So I'm going to edit this image. I've selected crop and I'm going to, okay, so I want up to here. And then I want to here because I don't want that big, huge thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to apply crop.
And it will be a transparent in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's cropped. I want to add, I want to reduce the space that's here even more. So I'm going to do that. I want to, okay, so I'm going to keep this up to here, to here. I want there, reduce apply. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so I'm going to click Save Edits.
Mm-hmm.
And now here's the close image that I've just cropped down to however I want it to be. And then it'll be good in that space.
Okay.
So again, I'm going to repeat. I'm going to go all the way back. I'm going to choose the view that I want. There's also a composite view if you want, so with multiple devices. So I'm going to choose the view that I want. This one doesn't have a spine, so all you would need is a cover.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to click next. Here, I'm just going to make sure I've chosen the correct one that I want and
Mm-hmm.
click upload.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to click next. It's now generated what I want. I want the PNG.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to download it for me. Now I'm going to go over and click to my media library. I'm going to click select files. I'm going to upload the one that I just downloaded. I'm going to click on it. We have it here now. I'm going to click edit image. I'm going to click crop. And I am going to crop to the size that I want it to be. So I only want up to this point. Click apply. And click save edits. Now this is the new image. And you can move on.
Okay.
I believe that's everything.
All right. So you will put this recording somewhere on YouTube and send me the link.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to go back and you saw a couple of things that you needed to fix on the website. And I saw the well, my next questions are not questions for the training. So can we end the recording at this point?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so let's